Hey yo, PC Monk here with another Bitcoin video. Before we jump into this, disclaimer, the content is only for educational and entertainment purpose only. Alright? As it says at the top of the channel or at the top of the video, no financial advice. Alrighty, let's jump into this. So yesterday I've talked about the liquidity grab around $110,000, and I said on the video it could extend it to 112, which we didn't. We came back down. Not that sharp. I mean, this was sharp, but this was on Sydney. Sorry, this was on Asia session. Uh, Now overall, before we talk about everything, but I think we're gonna continue up. Okay, now. If you take a look at it, this candle cleared the push up. This was the push up on Sunday, right? So we pushed it up. We cleared the highs as we discussed, right? 110. Well, I thought it might actually extend it higher because of the 3 days weekend, but it didn't. Then we pushed it back down. But look where we held it at the bottom of the push. Not only that, we're above the 50 EMA, right? So this could indicate that we still want to go higher. Now, if you hold this 1 hour, right, this 1 hour comes from there, we got rejected there, got rejected there, and then right around here. I mean, this, we held it a couple of hours, but it couldn't really hold. We dumped it at the end of this 4 hours, right? Keep in mind, these are all 4 hours, all right? So this actually looks like a valid 4 hour now. This was a 1 hour. I'm going to change it to a 4 hour level. So as soon as we go above this 4 hour and we go above the daily, that is it. I think you're going to come around the highs. Now, so you're basically looking for something like this, right? Now, either you're going to come around here and then, make a new high, come back down to retest the highs as like support and then push it back up. That is a possibility. Are we gonna go up? I mean, there's nothing is concrete. We could just continue down, right? We could just continue down. Now, to my eyes, let me just remove some of these lines. There's too many lines here, too many lines. I'm gonna remove this. All right. This is still a 1 hour, which is actually the top. So I'm just gonna, give it from there. That's it. That's the top that we're looking for. So if it really wants to break anything, it might just break this top, right? But before that, you have to gain the 4 hour. Now, the Sunday move started from here. We could aim to clear not only the Sunday move, but these people and the Wednesday 21st too, right? So basically, if you want to come back down, all right, what's going to happen is you're going to slice through this. You're going to come down all the way here. You're probably going to show a reaction, and then you're going to slice it through. Now, how further down you would go, it really depends on how much liquidity is down there. If you want to continue down, we always talk about both sides, right? Keep in mind, this is the beginning of a new 4 hour, so it's kind of okay to just go down a bit. Um, no, basically 19 minutes remaining for this 1 hour. Okay, the 1 hour looks like this. This is the pump of the previous 4 hours. So now you're looking for this 1 hour to basically either continue it or retest it and then continue it. My opinion, upside is more. Now I'll talk about the liquidation, and when you see that, you'll be like, holy shit, this guy's right. Now I've talked about the USDT too. I said once we gain this navy blue line, it's gonna go higher. And guess what? We gained it, we held it, we pushed it. So the extension was above the pink line, which we didn't. We actually didn't even hit the pink line per se, but came close. We basically recovered this red vector. I'm pretty sure it is a red vector. It is a red vector. So the green vector here recovered this red vector and then it pushed it down. You could see that this happened on Sydney and Tokyo, but then Hong Kong started to just push it down. I'm talking about USDT dominance. So basically Hong Kong started to push BTC up slowly but surely. Now, with that being said on the chart, right now over USDT, this is what we think. Let me just remove the previous arrows. So first of all, you have a new, I mean, you could call this a 4 hour, but I would rather call it a 1 hour, okay? But for simplicity, I'll just take a 4 hour here. This is your 4 hour, okay? Now, if you go below this, and you close below this 4 hour, the pink line, and then you go close below the daily too, that doesn't really look bullish for USDT dominancy, meaning if USDT goes down, the market, especially major assets, they will pump, right? So if that is the case and it's going to continue down, which I think it will, in that case, we're gonna first aim for this area to be hit, this volume imbalance. So whatever it wants to do, it might want to, come back down, then re-grab it, and then push it, something like this, right? You want to retest the daily or the pink line, or even this 1 hour, which, could be in play. But overall, you're looking to first test this, and if this doesn't hold, you're definitely going to go back down to 4.37. I don't think 4.37 is going to come today, but if BTC wants to continue to go up, yeah, it's possible. It is possible, however, that today USDT comes back down all the way around here, all right? All the way around here. So that is a possible case. Now let's talk about the liquidation and everything like that. All right. So liquidation wise, if I want to show you guys the liquidity, give me a second. All right. So liquidation wise, right? If you take a look at it, like I've talked about why I think we're going to go higher. Now, if you take a look at it, we have now more liquidation towards upside. So what this small move did was to just build more liquidation towards upside and more people shorted. You could see from here, people started to shorting, right? All the shorts, and then from here, people again shorted and their liquidation is around here. Obviously, some are around here and some are around 111 to 168. But you could see overall we are getting bigger liquidation towards upside. This is only 24 hours on model number 1, by the way. If you go further to 48 hours, this is model number 2, you could see that the clusters around here are big. Now, we did have a lot of liquidation around here, but guess what? We grabbed it all. There's not much left here. Now it's time to grab the highs. So you could say sweep the high, sweep the low, for example, if you want to talk about it. Now, this is again model number 3. The threshold is 9 and it's 48 hours. Take a look at this. Take a look at this, 110, 563. And this is basically started to get bold around here and then bolder as we were continuing to consolidate here. So you could see if I zoom in a little bit, maybe you're able to see that this was not as yellow in here, but then as the time progressed, you could see it's getting yellower and yellower and yellower, and then right now it's completely yellow. So it's like a two clusters, close to each other, and they're both very heavy. And this is the top cluster was there before, but the bottom cluster is the result of this consolidation, all the shorts that were built up there. And well, if you take your profit, obviously the liquidation gonna get lighter because there's not much to liquidate there because people closed their position because people took profit. But this is not the case. People did not take profit out of this Monday holiday short. Now, again, this is model number 148 hours, all right? Now, take a look at this. Crazy, right? Crazy from 110 all the way to 111, 289. It could even go higher to 200. I'm sorry, to how do you even say the number? I forgot. $112,000. Holy shit, bro. I keep forgetting. I forgot to open the large orders. Let's open the large orders. But before that, I've kept saying that, you could see that the amount of 100xers on like 110, these are all liquidations, by the way. So why there's too much liquidation here? Because of the previous yesterday's move. A lot of people shorted. And they thought like, oh shit, we're gonna go down. But obviously it's a fucking weekend. We're not gonna go down. And guess what? There's not much even liquidation towards downside. Like cumulatively at 106 is 1.72. 1.71, around 112, $112,000, 3.29 billion cumulatively looking to be grabbed there. You telling me market doesn't want this? I'm telling you, market's gonna eat those liquidations today. And this is hyper liquid. I mean, there's only one dude or like one cluster that worth this much of liquidation over there. 3.68K. That's just nothing. 3K. It's nothing. All right. But this 110, 732. This only will basically liquidate more than $250, $250 million. And the cumulative short liquidation leverage until 110, 732 is 1.59 billion. It's a lot. So we know towards the upside there's a lot. Now let's talk about the orders. Now, I don't know if you, I actually didn't show you guys the large orders on the last video. All right, there was that the reason why I said here because there was a bunch of orders. I said like 107, right? A sharp move to 110, extended to 112, then come back to 107. That was because there was like sham sharp, sham sharp longs around here, guys. But they all get filled. Now take a look at the upside again, guys. Do you see anything? Uh, like light? I don't. I only see big orders. Let's put it on a 1 hour time frame. You could see that the cluster here is still standing, although some of it were filled, some of it were not. Around 115, we got 22 million. Around 113, these are a couple of them are new, by the way. All right, some of these are new, like 4 days. This guy's is 8 million, 113. It's been there for 4 days, right? From Wednesday. But then something that happened around 120, a lot of orders came in. Lots of orders. If I zoom in right now, you could see that a lot of new orders came in. Look at this. Like 15 hours. It's been there for 15 hours. Look at this. No, not this one. This one, 13 hours. This big one was this been there for 60 fucking days, bro. Um, and this one's been there for 60 days. This is 119 some. But this one came new, 12 hours, right? So it tells us that maybe even more people are willing to sell around 120, but it's a long way till there. Now, one thing that I'm not going to forget to talk about today is the calendar. On Thursday and Friday, we got some important news. Today, we have consumer confidence. That is important. That would show us some, it's going to be about inflation. I don't want to go into it. But tomorrow is nothing. Basically, we have nothing. The FOMC meeting minutes, like I said before, it's only the documentation. Really nothing. But when we go into Thursday, that's when the real stuff came in. We're going to come in. We got the GDP, we got the unemployment claims. And then on Friday as well, we got the core PCE. Important news, guys. Important news. Like, don't get trenched, or I should not get destroyed before these 2 days. So at least I would be able to make some money. And that, with that being said, guys, it's been 12 minutes already. We've gone through everything. The only thing that remains is this. All right, let's talk about it. This is the footprint. All right. Now, you guys remember over I think it was yesterday that I showed you guys like there's a lot of stacked imbalance here around 108. Well, guess what? We went all the way back to 107. I cleared not only that stacked imbalance, but we even cleared all the longers and this whole move, right? So now if I zoom in here, if you just take a look at this is by the way 1 hour, okay? If you take a look at the bottom, you don't see much exhaustion here, and you don't see much of basically volume imbalance, right? Right here, there was a little bit of absorption happening because people were selling, but the bids came in and they pushed it up. You can see there's no exhaustion here. The bids are there. They were just buying. Now, if you move in here on this candle, which is the third one, there is some sell exhaustion, meaning what? People are not willing to sell here, meaning what? Meaning people are not willing to sell their Bitcoin on a discount price. All right, they want more price. They want higher price, not more price. Sorry, I'm not a native speaker here, but they want higher price. They want to sell it at a premium. All right. So when we are going high, what you see is for these type of exhaustion. These are bids exhaustion. Meaning what? Meaning the buyers are not willing to buy at the premium price. They want a discount. All right. But at this point, you could see the sells are coming in. So usually price goes towards where there are big orders. At this point, it's this. It's the cells above. You could see how many cells are especially around here, 110 big orders lying around here, which we didn't even hit yet, right? We did hit the 110, but not the full candle, which actually that was my target. The full candle gets recovered, but we didn't do it. We did a little bit. Now we're going to wait for that to happen. And there's not much exhaustion on the footprint that would suggest me that we're going to go down. Overall, I think we're going to go up, and I think today should basically push the price up and push USDT down. Now, if that doesn't happen, this could happen later over the week. We'll see what happened then. I'll be doing a charting every day, but yeah, this could happen over the week as we're going, and we might, continue down for a little bit more and then push it back up. That is a possibility, but I think for today, like I said, we're going to continue to go up. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your support and everything. I'll try to stream today. I will actually on YouTube and Twitch. I don't know when, I don't know for how long. Really depends on my mood and everything, right? Because lately streaming is not as much fun as before. I think it's because I'm not that good in trading these days. Like I've been doing some reckless stuff and losing a lot of money. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, and stay green. Until next time, peace out.